Bismillah, alhamdulillah. Today was a really beautiful day. The sun was out for most of the day, just really vaporizing all of the moisture that had accumulated, piled up from the days of rain. We got a creek on the front of the property, and it's nice and topped up, flowing real good. And the goats and the dog, as well as the chickens, really enjoying the radiant energy of that sun. Something you really come to appreciate after some days of not having it. So, as we do, a couple of flakes for the goats. And, looks like I'll be having a partner this evening. Assalamu alaikum. Yeah, this is Aisha, my wife and partner here at Camp 1. She's in charge of the chickens, as well as just making our home a warm and beautiful and inviting place. AD didn't eat anything this morning, so we'll see how he does this evening. And I just need to remember to give him his medicine. Can you remind me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it in your pocket?
It's in my pocket. Now, I'm not sure if you can pick it up watching, but you can still see how a lot of that damp is being evaporated. Sort of looks hazy up in those trees. Really nice. I imagine we'll probably see the ladybugs buzzing around in the next day or two. That usually happens after a few days of rain followed by sunshine. We'll have a big hatch of ladybugs. They're all over the place, so if that happens, we'll be sure and show you. We actually have an ATV in the garage that we can use to traverse the distance between the paddock and the house. Some kind of an ignition situation that's keeping us from using it, and frankly, the little bit of exercise that we get doing this is probably good for us. Good evening, AD. You hungry? So, with Aisha here, we'll do a different approach. We'll go ahead and lift the wheelbarrow over the hot wire. Don't do it! Don't do it! All right. You got the gate?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, guys. AD, here's your food, buddy. A little grass in there to help you out with your fiber. He actually does eat the grass, the hay, and pellets. He munches on them right along with the rest of the goats. I don't think it's something that he would naturally take, or that is to say that he would take if he wasn't exposed to the goats. I really do feel like it's part of his fitting in, but I don't really know that. Maybe somebody out there with livestock guardian dogs or Anatolians can let me know what their experience with that has been. And he's super excited, especially with Aisha here.
Oh, you're gonna get it?
Yeah, I'll just wheel it over there. Okay. He doesn't see her as often as he sees me, and he loves new friends. There she goes.
Watch out, watch out, watch out.
Oh, there you go. With the day as pretty as it was, I'm really hopeful that this weekend will be just as amazing. And if it does, we'll have a chance to take Bandit out, as well as the other little goats. I'm a little behind on their leash training. We talked this morning about nutrition as it relates to goats, and people are looking to do different things like use them for meat or milk, and we're open to that, but the main reason that we have goats is for packing. So we would like to train these little guys to be good packers so that we can bring them out on the trail with us. That's going to be a several years long process. They're not going to get that much bigger than they are. I suspect they will probably end up around the size of little man here. This is Fleur's kid from a previous year. So little man was not born along with these two. He was born in a previous relationship. But I think they'll get to be about his size. I don't imagine they'll be able to carry much more than 8 or 10 pounds, but that's 8 or 10 pounds that I don't have to carry. Plus, if I'm hiking with multiple goats, I can spread the weight out between them. But more than likely, I'll be hiking with family or friends. We're looking to expand the herd with some larger goats, goats that clock in the 200 plus pound range, and they'll be able to carry, 30, 40 pounds apiece, effectively 20% or so of their body weight is the safe target. So yeah, if the weather is fair over the weekend, then we might get to spend a little time with them, inshallah. But as you know, the big project is going to be cleaning up that hot wire so that we can let these animals in and out, and we don't have to do things like lifting wheelbarrows and all of the other tricks. We'll also have to get some straw because their stall has gotten pretty mucky. Oh, and in the morning, looks like I'm not sure if you guys can see that, it's pretty dark in here, but normally I keep some minerals in here, and these look like they're kind of wet and not really interested. Keep a little baking soda in here. Goats are subject to bloat, and if they're feeling like gas is built up, but then they can go ahead and nip on that. Some goat owners don't like having free access to the baking soda, but my goat mentor says that it's something she does and haven't had any problems. So we'll top up their minerals and their baking soda tomorrow, as well as refreshing this stall, as it's a little mucky in there. There's still some dry areas in the back, but if they're stuck without any dry areas, their hooves will start to deteriorate. So I've got to make sure they've got a dry spot. We'll take care of that in the morning. And before I forget, let me make sure AD gets his medicine. Got it in my pocket here. This little pill, which we've never really had a problem with him taking it in the past. Let's see how he does. That's your medicine, buddy. Yeah. No more ticks. I thought it was too cold for ticks, but I actually saw one on him the other day. So it's really good medicine. If they happen to latch on and they happen to feed after he's had the medicine, then they'll die. Say again? The madrone berries? You could try them. We do have we do have some madrone trees, and madrone do produce an edible fruit. That's what Aisha was asking about. I think that's just out of reach. So
we gotta go on the other side.
Yeah, but anyway, I did sample them. I guess it was last week, and they were a little astringent. Got some madrone trees over here as well. Mixed conifer forest, if anybody's curious. So lots of pine and fir, Douglas fir, which is sort of your classic Christmas tree, and a smattering of oak here and there. I think we're all set. So I'll grab the wheelbarrow. All of this rain is really good for mushrooms as well. And Aisha has been hunting for mushrooms. And she's actually made a couple of good finds. Potentially exciting some chanterelles, which are considered a choice edible, as well as a couple of other varieties that aren't necessarily as exciting, but edible nonetheless. So she might start to experiment with some fungal cookery as we get progressively bolder in our samplings of all things mushroom. All right. Jazakallah khair.